Do they go in alphabetical order?
I have no idea.
Oh, just like a wedding. Cool. Rick, am I doing video?
No, I need to do a video while he's walking. It's on video right now. Look at me.
Yay, smart. There we go.
That's video too.
Yeah, I know it takes a lot for you.
Oh, see,
You're like
Jesse.
trying not to laugh.
Yeah, that's right. Yes. Said, no, we look at that.
I'm recording Dad's new video.
Jazzy. I'm not sure. Was that Jazzy next to the last?
At the end, right? You got her? Good. Awesome.
I didn't recognize a lot of glasses.
I know. She took them off for the prom, too.
I get a good seat, huh?
Yes,
right
you
next
did.
to Will.
I've been trying to find a spot.
Oh, yeah.
I came here, we brought our chairs later in the afternoon. I didn't know people were setting up to, for early.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I think I got a good
You gotta have an inside partner and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Right? But sitting over there next to them's better.
What's that?
Sitting over the other
At
side.
graduation.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Yes. Yeah, they just got up there. Yeah, just drop it by the door. It should be fine. I don't think it's gonna rain. Yeah. Just put on the stick. Earlier. All right. All right, honey. All right. Bye. Get a good one, Mimi. Yeah.
Good evening. My name is Scott Hemlin, and as principal, I would like to welcome you to the class of 2022 Ralph C. Mahar commencement ceremony. If you could be so kind as to disable the ring on your cell phones, it would be greatly appreciated.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
At this time, please remove your hats and all rise for the singing of our national anthem. The national anthem will be sung by grade 7 student Audrey Elwood and interpreted by the following members of Mahar's sign language class: Samantha Mikulskis, Anya Roberts, and Megan Ward.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Outstanding, Audrey. Thank you. Before we begin, I would like to take a moment to recognize all the members of the Mahar community whom we have lost over the recent years. I ask that we pause for a moment of silence in remembrance of those whom we have lost. A moment of silence, please. Thank you. At this time, I would like to invite our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Elizabeth Zielinski, to the podium for the welcome address.
Good evening, moms, dads, grandparents, aunts, uncles, caregivers, and of course, our school committee members, our faculty and staff of RC Mahar Regional, and I believe the class of 2022. Today is a day that should mark down in history for you. Today is the first step on a brand new journey. You have gone through and struggled through so many things in your 12 years of education. Do you know that you have all survived COVID? Wearing a face mask, not wearing a face mask, being remote, not being remote, and on and on. You have survived that. And it has not been easy for you, nor has it been easy for your families who have been there to support you as you have struggled through these times to get to today. Today is a turning point for you. You will become alumni. You will be graduates of RC Mahar, where you should be very proud of everything that you have accomplished while here. But we look at you for our future. We are looking to you to see where we move forward, because you are the future. You are the persons who are going to change our world. Whether that change is something as small and as simple as working to help your community, which is really a huge thing, or a change as large as one of you could end up working for a major corporation and changing that corporation from within. You are our future, and we salute you because you are going to bring change to the world. It is up to you. And we thank your parents for bringing you this far, for getting you here today, because that road, as parents know, was not easy. From the first time they skinned their knee on the playground to the point where they had to make a decision whether they were going to wear red or blue today. And you might have influenced that decision. Every simple decision leads to a bigger one. And today's decision, because it was your decision, you chose to be here, you chose to be in these seats, and you have made decisions about where you are going to be in the next 3 weeks, 6 weeks, and months in September. Some of you are going to enter the military. Some of you are going to go on to higher education, and some of you are going to step into your future career. everything that you have accomplished and everything that you will accomplish. And parents, a job well done. Thanks.
Thank you, Dr. Zielinski. At this time, I would like to invite Class Vice President Caitlin Murray to the podium for the welcome address.
School Committee Chair Peter Cross, Superintendent Dr. Elizabeth Zielinski, Principal Scott Hemlin, Mr. Nick Malo, class officers, parents, family, friends, faculty and staff, and the class of 2022. I would like to welcome you to this evening's commencement ceremony. It's an incredible honor and privilege to be able to speak to you all this evening. If I'm being completely honest, writing this speech wasn't easy. I remember back in October, sitting in Miss Carol Normanden's financial algebra class. I had been thinking to myself, wow, I am bad at algebra. But I was also thinking that this school year couldn't go by quickly enough. I was wrong. We've made it to graduation faster than I ever could have imagined. This ceremony is a time of reflection and gratitude for the people who have helped us get here. Thank you to our teachers for accepting us, encouraging us, supporting us, and most importantly, never giving up on me or any of us. To our family and friends, thank you. Thank you for supporting us through breakups and hormones and ugly crying and whatever else we were going through. We really appreciate it. Mr. Reed, thank you. Thank you for everything. You've given us your time, resources, energy, and so much of yourself to help our class reach its full potential. We will always appreciate the work you've put in for us. While I and many others are excited for this next chapter, it is a little bittersweet to say goodbye. But the thing about life is that goodbyes are hellos, too. A farewell to high school is a hello to a college or career. A goodbye to old friends is an introduction to new ones. An au revoir to teachers we love is a bonjour to all the lessons they gave us that we will implement in our lives. Class of 2022, saying goodbye to you is hard, but I know that you are saying hello to an incredibly bright future. 3 of our 4 years of high school were abnormal at best, but I know we made the most of it. I think that our years here were just as crazy and unique as we are. We are 3-time lip sync champions. We are hacky sack all-stars. We are innovators and creators. We are history class comedians. We are record-beating athletes. And now we're high school graduates. I have never met a group of people who are so strong-willed, thoughtful, fun, and caring. Getting to see the class of 2022 grow up, I just have to say that I am really proud of how far we have come together. If anyone out there could move mountains and change the world, it would be you. You are our future, and I don't think it could be in better hands. I can't wait to see what you all do. With that, I would like to welcome everybody to the graduation ceremony of the class of 2022.
Thank you, Megan. Sorry, Caitlin. Our guest speaker for this evening, Mr. Malo, has been selected by the class of 2022. Mr. Malo holds many titles here at Mahar: Library and Media Center paraprofessional, cafeteria supervisor, detention supervisor, classroom substitute, fire drill attendance taker, and an occasional graduation speaker. As you can see by this long list of positions, he is involved within the Mahar community in many ways. He is truly passionate about helping students reach their full potential and achieve success, and he is well respected within the Mahar community. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce this evening's keynote speaker, Mr. Nick Malo.
Good evening. Now, families, friends of the graduating class of 2022, we're just going to call you 22s for now. Is that okay? I mean, it's kind of catchy. Just look at them. What a fine class to celebrate their accomplishment. Just look at them. This is the part where you give them a round of applause. Look what they did. They made it here. I want to say thank you for letting me share this day of your accomplishment. I appreciate that. And I was remarking to my colleagues at my other job, and saying that I get to be the keynote speaker, and one of them went, "Aren't you the detention guy? How did that happen?" And I said, "Stockholm Syndrome. Enough time with somebody, you'll grow to love them." And I can say, 6 years with you guys, I've grown to love you. And I'm honored and privileged to share this night with you. I appreciate that. My wife hates it when I make those kinds of Stockholm jokes or whatever. But I love you, Danielle. I hope Mrs. Malo isn't too mad. 2 Greek words I'm going to share with you. Yes, I'm going down that road. They both mean time. One is chronos, and one is kyrios. Chronos is, this celebration was supposed to start at 5:30. Kyrios means a special moment in time that marks a life. Right now is a time where you will mark your life, and you'll have an understanding, and you will measure the future from this point on. So make the most of it. Students often ask me, when are we going to use this in the real world? I usually say, but here it is. Here's what I'm going to tell you. If I have all the answers to all the problems, the best and most inspiring speech, but I don't care about you, or I don't care about your future success, I'm just noise. I'm just static. If I have all the answers to all the problems and I don't care about you, what does it matter? If I solve the world's problems and give you a path of success, and if I stand before you describing a blueprint of achievement, and I don't have love, it's nothing. We have a problem in our society. It's a heart issue. We do not love well. And I think it's because we haven't experienced a good definition. And I think we've been given poor examples. And of the good examples we've given, we choose not to follow the right ones. I did my best to demonstrate this for these 6 years you were here. And yes, I say 6 years because I had you guys in middle school. I remember when you were in middle school. Love is simple, but it doesn't mean that it's easy. So here's my challenge. COVID has infused fear in us, and we began to fear our neighbors instead of caring about them. We demanded things of them out of a motivation of fear. We started looking at people as threats instead of people worthy of caring for or loving. And I'm sorry to Paul and John, but you need more than love. You need action. Love is intentional. It is not accidental. Media gives us a counterfeit definition of what love is. And we've been saturated with lies so much that we don't even understand the truth anymore. That is why we need to look for definitions of a love that has standed the test of time. Service to others has always been the gold standard of what love is. We got the Greek lesson. Cognitive bias. Cognitive bias is what you will see, what you want to see. And if you want to look for evil, you'll see it all over the world. But if you want to look for good, you will see it. If you want to see opportunity or you want to see problems, you're going to see them everywhere. Tolkien, in his literary epic, The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings, writes through his painful wartime experiences, and he captures this. Humanity is capable of such good in the face of dire circumstances. One of the elves, Gadriel, in reference to the hobbits, said even the smallest creatures can change the course of the future. Merry and Pippin grew up to be powerful leaders because of the love they had. Not in the movies, in the books. Read the books. We see later in Tolkien's story, the greatest hero is the unlikely gardener. Samwise. He was not self-seeking. His kindness, his hope, his love, his perseverance is what saved Middle-earth. Tolkien chose to look at the good things in people. And it is the same good things that will save this nation. And our nation is in need of some saving. Self-determination is what built this nation, and it is self-determination what will save it. And as you determine what to do in your life, make decisions based on kindness when others will be affected. Choose to demonstrate love to others around you, even if it isn't convenient, even if it costs you, even if it's awkward. Love is strength. It is not weakness. Weakness is destructive. Love creates and restores and redeems. The weak don't know how to love, and I think that that's what makes them weak. Weakness begets aggression. Strength is not the antithesis of compassion, but I say compassion and love are the measure of strength. If there's weakness, demonstrate strength through acts of compassion to those around you. This will inspire strength in an even greater demonstration than one can do. And this will lead to a revolution of greatness. It has to start with you, 22. It has to start with you. I've done my best to demonstrate this to you and in front of you over the years. I'm sure I've failed. But it wasn't because of lack of effort. It's worth trying. Love is not on the MCAS. And maybe that's why you're hearing this for the first time. That was a really good joke. And I invite you to laugh at that. Because I'm taking a look at it. But love is on the test of life. This characteristic of this great country, you still have the freedom to choose what you want to do. So choose well, my dear 22. Don't save humanity by destroying it. Love others. It is not done enough and it is not done well because it is scary. Putting yourself out there and sharing your life with others is risky. You could be rejected, underappreciated, misunderstood, and you can make it worse by working in the public education system. Make better vocational choices than I did. I did my best to love you. Even in detention, you know who you are. Because I was trying to make the most out of every moment. Don't give that up. Andy Stanley said it, the best ability is availability. My friends, you gotta put yourself out there. You're gonna try, you have to risk. Especially for the benefit of others. Be good to your workplace proximity associates. That was very delicately put. I tried to be patient. I tried to show kindness. I tried to protect, and I did my best to celebrate in the truth. Don't settle or outsource loving or caring for others for somebody else. Love heroically like a Jedi, leaving a path of good. Use this curious moment to choose to do well in whatever you endure. If you play Halo on Monday nights, be ready to be wrecked by me and my boys, the team. Most things in life will fall away, but how you love will last with people. And remember, Big Brother's watching you. Love well, 2022. I love you, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you, Mr. Malo. So, I have to acknowledge, as soon as I introduced Mr. Malo and I sat back down, Sam says to me, "Did we change the order of the program?" I said, no. Well, I guess I made a mistake. So I did make a mistake. I'm going to tweak the order a little bit, and I apologize. But at this time, I would like to invite Class Secretary Megan Ward to the podium for the reading of the class history.
Just like nearly everything I've turned in the last few years, I put writing this class history off until the last minute. Over the years, the class of 2022 has experienced so much together. Wins, losses, happiness, grief, and so much more. Waltzing into 7th grade in 2016, we entered a whole new world. We were introduced to after-school clubs, sports, and other activities that we had never known before. Middle school was a whirlwind of emotions with the stress of meeting new people and striving to be on that honor and high honor roll. We met kids from other schools in the district that some of us didn't even know existed. We tested out new friendships and friend groups, and for the first time, middle school socials were a thing. This was also the year we met our current class advisor, Mr. Reed, and threw him a baby shower for his son Levi with macadamia nut cookies, Reese's, and plenty of blue decorations as we racked our brains to figure out what the baby's name would be. This was the first year of our middle school awkward phase. 8th grade, we thought we knew it all. We had a year under our belt, we were ready. I think I speak for most of us when I say that our Washington, D.C. field trip was the most memorable part of that year. Looking back on the pictures from this trip and the cringy moments captured and posted on our Class of 2022 parent page, and looking out at all of you right now, you've all grown so much. The fundraisers we held lit the fires under our butts to start our competitive side, with bottle and can fundraisers and selling gift card calendars. And a lot of you attending today were probably harassed to buy one at some point. Unfortunately, after 8th grade, we've lost some kids since then to technical schools, college dual enrollment, or pathways opportunities. Naturally, when moving on to high school, we couldn't just leave everyone behind. So we took our teachers, Craig Reed and Robin Elaine Moody, with us to the high school. We officially had class officers for the first time freshman year when Natalie Apteker served as president, Kieran Kearns vice president, Lindsay Anderson treasurer, and myself as secretary. Our first year in high school, we were so intimidated by the upperclassmen. It's funny how times have changed now. Lots of us became incredibly involved that year, gaining more and new opportunities in extracurriculars with more involvement in student council, key club, fish and game, SOS, and JV or varsity sports. Soon we participated in homecoming events, placing 3rd overall for our parade banner, but winning lip sync. This year was just the Kickstarter of our high school experience. Since sophomore year, our class officers have remained the same that you see here today. Samantha Mikulski is president, Caitlin Murray, vice president, Lindsay Anderson, treasurer, myself, secretary, and Gareth Gordon, helper and sergeant at arms. We learned to put aside our differences for homecoming seasons. Our class has created beautiful homecoming banners, including 1 first place award, and we have won 3 out of 3 lip sync competitions, all the while playing Ring Around the Rosie with Levi or giving him roller coaster rides and spinny chairs. We've had loads of fun participating in senator games and pep rallies. We went through the COVID-19 pandemic that affected our learning, and I'm sure a lot of us wish that we could forget that happened. However, it was also a time that strengthened great friendships. Our technical skills advanced, although many of us used bad Wi-Fi and glitches in our programs to our advantage. Advocating for approval with the guidelines we were given by the school and CDC, we planned an amazing carnival-themed junior prom on the football field. I'm proud to say that just last week, we had our junior-senior prom at Hidden Hills, and it was beautiful. During your time here, you have helped create and mold new innovative courses like Makerspace, Senior Honors Project, SAR, and classes through Greenfield Community College. Our Student Council has been awarded a Gold Council status through the Massachusetts Association of Student Councils. Key Club has achieved Diamond Level status through Kiwanis International, and our theater department has been nominated for numerous Tandem Awards, winning one with their performance of The Lion King. We have broken school and state records in our sporting events, making it to state tournaments, and accomplishing some pretty revolutionary achievements, including, but not limited to, esport alternatives and hosting the first all-girl wrestling tournament in the state. Digging deep through our class Facebook page and looking at those pictures, it's safe to say that Mr. Reed has certainly abused his camera privileges by managing to catch us so off guard and getting some quite awkward pictures. Now, I get the honor of standing here representing the last 6 years that went by more quickly than you could have imagined with the people that we may never forget. Though I'm here talking about our history, I can't wait to see how the bright futures you all have ahead turn out. I cannot possibly describe how proud I am of all of you sitting before me. Class of 2022, congratulations.
Very nice, thank you. At this time, I would like to invite Class Treasurer Lindsay Anderson and Sergeant-at-Arms Gareth Gordon Halpern to the podium for the presentation of the class gift to Superintendent Zielinski.
School Committee Chair Peter Cross, Superintendent Dr. Liz Zielinski, Principal Scott Hemlin, Mr. Nicholas Malo, class officers, parents, family, friends, faculty and staff, and the class of 2022. It is our honor to present the class of 2022's senior gift. It's no secret that the topic of student bathrooms this year had a lot of negativity around it. Many of us were less than overjoyed when most of the bathrooms in the school were closed for the majority of the year. And while that wasn't great, it did create inspiration for what our class gift would be. We decided as a class that we wanted to do something to brighten up the bathrooms and make them a more positive place for the school. So, over April break, members of the senior class, as well as a few family members, came in during their vacation to help paint murals on the walls of the bathrooms. One in each of the bathrooms in the high school hall, and a third in the gender-neutral bathroom.
During this time, we may have spilt a decent amount of paint, but we also had some fun. And once it was complete, we together made something that we were all proud of. We hope the waves, animals, symbols, and inspirational quotes across the walls may make the day of every student who sees them just a little bit better for many years to come. Thank you.
I am very pleased and honored to accept the graduating class of 2022's gift, and I can say that I was here when those murals were being painted. There really wasn't that much paint spilled, more on themselves a little bit, but they are absolutely beautiful murals, and we truly appreciate it, and I know the classes that follow will appreciate it.
Thank you, Lindsay and Gareth. At this time, I would like to invite School Committee Chairperson Mr. Peter Cross to the podium to offer congratulatory remarks.
We will see how my voice does, because I have had laryngitis, and I hope you can hear me. Dr. Zielinski, Mr. Hemlin, Mr. Malo, Marching Commander Ms. Killhart, faculty and staff, family and friends, and members of the Ralph C. Mahar class of 2022. Congratulations on getting through the last 6 years to reach the end of one road and the beginning of new ones. You're the first class to have spent more than half of your high school career under COVID-19 conditions, and that itself is an accomplishment to make it through that. The faculty and staff of this school are an extraordinarily caring group of people, and you are fortunate to have had them in your lives. The years ahead will be challenging for all young people, but I am confident that you will manage those challenges using skills that you have learned here. I have been impressed again and again when your members of your class have stood out against violence and injustice, reached out to each other, and shown the same caring that others have shown to you. And tonight is a time for joyful celebration of what you have done here. I'm going to close by reading the words of a song written in 1992, so that was 30 years ago, by a woman named Pat Humphreys, who's part of a band called Emma's Revolution, and they live in this area. I thought of it because it addresses gaining wisdom, and it addresses the fact that we're all in the same boat in many ways. So I'm going to read the chorus first, and then I'm going to read one other verse, and I'm not going to sing. We are living neath the great Big Dipper. We are washed by the very same rain. We are swimming in this stream together, some in power and some in pain. We can worship this ground we walk on, cherishing the beings that we live beside. Loving spirits will live forever. We're all swimming to the other side. On this journey through thoughts and feelings, binding intuition, my head, my heart, I am gathering the tools together. I'm preparing to do my part. All of those who have come before me, band together and be my guide. Loving lessons that I will follow. We're all swimming to the other side. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Cross. At this time, I will now recognize the top 10 students of the class of 2022 by rank and the current National Honor Society members. Please stand when your name is called. The top 10: Sienna Moore, Garen Carnes, Ava Liberty, Caitlin Murray, Grace Rich, Peter Elliott, Tabitha Hayes, Natalie Apteker, Shyla Sen, and Gareth Gordon Halpern. Congratulations to the top 10. You may be seated. The current class of 2022 National Honor Society members. Please stand when your name is called. Lindsay Anderson, Natalie Apteker, Jillian Bartlett, Haley Bach, Lacey Boutel, McKinley Drew, Jenna Dunphy, Tabitha Hayes, Cole Johnson, Garen Carnes, Miles Ledoux, Samantha Mikulskis, Sienna Moore, Desiree Murray, Caitlin Murray, Grace Rich, Silas Sen, and Tiana Smith. Congratulations to the National Honor Society members. You may be seated. Each year, the Key Club presents trophies to 2 graduating seniors for their academic achievements. This year, the recipients are Sienna Moore and Karen Carnes. Sienna, would you please come up? Congratulations. This year, the Ralph C. Mahar Regional School has partnered with Greenfield Community College to offer dual enrollment classes that enable students to earn both R.C. Mahar credit as well as transferable college credit. I am pleased to announce that the following graduates are not only earning their high school diploma this evening, but are also earning transferable college credits. Dual enrollment students, please stand when your name is called. Karen Carnes was a full-time dual enrollment student at GCC. Other seniors: Natalie Apteker, Hannah Diezik, Gareth Gordon Halpern, Shyla Sen, Teresa Teal, Lacey Boutel, Kylie Kazinskis, Deja Kendrick, Serena LeBlanc, Samantha Mikulskis, Tiana Smith, Megan Ward, Caroline Chase, Max Gilmore, Caden Spencer, Nashawn Springer, Adeline Senni, Miles Ledoux, and Richard Faniff. Congratulations. You may be seated. And now for the presentations of awards and scholarships. This evening, we'll be recognizing students for various awards as well as scholarship. We will begin with a presentation of awards and certificates to deserving members of the class of 2022 for their achievements and excellence in academics, the arts, a variety of clubs and organizations. Students receiving awards are asked to stand when their name is called. I also ask that you please hold applause until all students within each category have been recognized. For academic awards, the Art Award for Excellence in Studio Art, Caitlin Murray, Teresa Teal, and Sophia Whitman. Excellence in Art for All Disciplines, to Caroline Chase. For Excellence in 2D Art, to Isabella Zane. Health Award for all A's in every quarter, Tabitha Hayes, Ava Liberty, Sienna Moore, and Caitlin Murray. For Excellence in Social Studies, Haley Donahue, Tabitha Hayes, Nashawn Springer, and Sophia Whitman. The History Book Award to Caitlin Murray. The Makerspace Awards, Caroline Chase, McKinley Drew, Gareth Gordon Halpern, Richard Faniff, Anya Roberts, and Megan Ward. The Mathematics Department for Excellence in Calculus, to Sienna Moore. For Excellence in Pre-Calculus, to Tabitha Hayes. And for Excellence in Advanced Topics, to Peter Elliott and Isabella Zane. From the Physical Education Department for all A's in every quarter, to Robin Bousquet, Julia Gemelli, Tabitha Hayes, Ava Liberty, Sienna Moore, Cole Johnson, and Karen Carnes. The Principals Award to Natalie Apteker and Cole Johnson. The Principals Award for Perseverance to Sammy Cardona. From the Science Department for Excellence in Advanced Placement in Environmental Science, Gareth Gordon Halpern and Sienna Moore. For Excellence in Chemistry, to Karen Carnes and Gareth Gordon Halpern. For outstanding commitment in academic performance, desire for growth, and citizenship at Mahar, to Desiree Murray. The Technology Department, the Tech Crew Award, to Caitlin Murray and Miles Ledoux. The World Language Department for Excellence in American Sign Language, to Megan Ward. For Excellence in French, to Caitlin Murray. And for Excellence in Spanish, to Abriel Lajua. For co-curricular awards for the Fish and Game Club Award for Outstanding Member, to Nick Burnett. the Jets Award for 1-year participation to Peter Elliott. For 2 years participation to Hannah Diezik, Gareth Gordon Helper. And for 5 years participation to Kieran Carnes. The Key Club Awards for Outstanding Citizenship to Samantha Mikulskis and Gareth Gordon Helper. For Outstanding Sportsmanship to Natalie Apteker, Max Gilmore. For Outstanding Athletics to Sienna Moore and Cole Johnson. For contributions to the Key Club for their service, Natalie Apteker, 4 years as president, Jillian Bartlett, 3 years, Lacey Boutel, 3 years, Cole Johnson, 4 years treasurer, Grace Rich, 4 years, Tiana Smith, 4 years as the bulletin editor, and Megan Ward, 4 years secretary. The Ski Club Awards for Outstanding Ski Season, Lucas Boucher, Ricky Bannock, and Liam O'Donnell. The Student Council Awards for Excellence in Student Leadership to Caitlin Murray. The Student Council President's Award to Samantha Mikulskis and Megan Ward. The Regional Student Advisory Council Award to Samantha Mikulskis and Shyla Sen. The 2022 Government Day Representative Award to Samantha Mikulskis. The Yearbook Awards for Excellence in Yearbook Design and Editing to Lindsay Anderson, Emily Geister, and Tabitha Hayes. For the Athletic Awards, the following students earned athletic letters during their years at Ralph C. Mahar. A detailed list is included in your program. Seniors, please stand when your name is called. Lindsay Anderson, Natalie Apteker, Natalie Beloli, Grayson Basiglia, Lucas Boucher, Robin Bousquet, Lacey Boutel, Caroline Chase, McKinley Drew, Andrew Finch, Grace Fournier, Julia Gemelli, Max Gilmore, Tabitha Hayes, Cole Johnson, Ava Liberty, Madison Lloyd, Austin Matthews, Samantha Mikulskis, Sienna Moore, Caitlin Murray, Kyle Notre, Liam O'Donnell, Grace Rich, Anya Roberts, Shyla Sen, Tyler Susi, Caden Spencer, Megan Ward, Jasmine Wheeler, Sophia Whitman, and Isabella Zaney. Congratulations to all award recipients. And now for the presentation of scholarships. Once again, please stand when your name is called. This evening, I am pleased to announce that we will be presenting over $111,000 in scholarships. Fall Masonic Charity and Educational Scholarships Society Scholarship to Grace Rich. The Athol Orange Rotary Club Scholarship to McKinley Drew. The Christine Levine Wallen Scholarship to Caitlin Murray. The Delta Kappa Gamma Alpha Mu Woman Educators Scholarship to Natalie Apteker. The Disabled American Veterans Chapter 46 Scholarship to Lacey Boutel, Megan Ward, and Natalie Beloli. The Dollars for Wendell Scholars Scholarship to Karen Carnes and Hannah Deason. The Franklin County Bar Association Thomas W. Merrigan Memorial Scholarship to Gracie Fournier. The Hillside Agricultural Society Scholarship to Sienna Moore and Natalie Apteker. The Kessler Investment Scholarship to Grace Rich. The Mahar Key Club in memory of Timothy Donlan Scholarship to Natalie Apteker and Megan Ward. The Neil R. Burnham Memorial Scholarship to Ava Liberty. The New Salem Academy Michael Taniship Memorial Scholarship, postgraduate Katie Gilson. The New Salem Academy Scholarship to Natalie Apteker, Gareth Gordon Halpern, Kamal Khan, 2019, Richard Faniff, and Jasmine Wheeler. The New Salem Scholarship Fund to Natalie Apteker, Gareth Gordon Halpern, Serena LeBlanc, and Richard Faniff. The North Quabbin Chapter 340 Vietnam Veterans of America Scholarship to Cadence Spencer. The Orange American Legion Post 172 Scholarship to Cadence Spencer, Taylor Susie, McKinley Drew, Miles Ledoux, Jasmine Wheeler, Natalie Apteker, Tabitha Hayes, and Gracie Fournier. The Orange Soccer Association Scholarship to McKinley Drew and Lindsay Anderson. To speak on behalf of the Orange Scholarship Foundation, I would like to introduce Kathy Kilhart.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the Orange Scholarship Foundation, its trustees and officers, including President Jeffrey Cole and I, Kathleen Kilhart, extend a congratulatory wish to the class of 2022, as well as to their family and friends. Founded in 1961, the Orange Scholarship Foundation has awarded numerous scholarships, and this year we will be awarding $72,000 to current graduates as well as postgraduates attending college. I have had the pleasure of working with this class for the last 6 years in many capacities and feel very fortunate to have gotten to know so many dedicated and hardworking students. I know that you will go out and change the world for the better. All of you have so much to contribute to society, and Mahar will be honored to say you were graduates of our institution. Make the most of every opportunity available to you. The world is a better place for having all of you in it. So please continue to make your mark in the world. As of this date, the foundation has awarded over $750,000 to Mahar graduates. Again, congratulations to the class of 2022. Everyone here wishes you the very best.
The Parents for Mahar Students Group Scholarship to Grace Rich, Lindsay Anderson, Natalie Beloli, McKinley Drew. The Peter Sam Agricultural Association Scholarship to Peter Elliott. The Peter Sam American Legion Post 415 Scholarship to Peter Elliott. The Pioneer Junior Women's Club Scholarship to Robin Bousquet, Samantha Mikulskis, Tayana Smith, and Sophia Whitman. The Pioneer Valley Kennel Club Scholarship to Sienna Moore. The Strength Through Adversity Scholarship in memory of Shirley Hebert to Gareth Gordon. The Helen and Remo Solana Charitable Scholarship to Sienna Moore, Shyla Sen, Tabitha Hayes, Desiree Murray, and Miles Ledoux. The Tully City Council Club Scholarship to Samantha Mikulskis and McKinley Drew. Women of the Moose Chapter 316 Scholarship to Desiree Murray. And the Ideal Industries Grant to Robin Bousquet. Congratulations once again to all awards and scholarship recipients. One final applause for everybody, please. You'll notice that there are other scholarships listed in the program, and those names have not been called because those individuals have not been notified or determined in terms of who the recipient will be. Thank you to all the scholarship sponsors for all your generosity and your continued support for our school community. And now it's the time you've all been waiting for, the presentation of diplomas. Superintendent Zielinski and School Committee Chairperson, Mr. Peter Cross. I certify that the members of the class of 2022 have successfully completed all graduation requirements prescribed by the Ralph C. Mahar Regional School Committee and have also fulfilled the Commonwealth graduation requirements stipulated by the Massachusetts Comprehensive Assessment System, also known as MCAS. Class marshals, would you please stand in the first row? Samantha Lynn Mikulskis. Caitlin Alexis Murray. Lindsay Blake Anderson. Megan Grace Ward. Gareth Wolf Gordon Halpern. Sienna Louise Moore. Ava Catherine Liberty. Grace Ann Rich. Tabitha Marie Hayes. Peter Wayne Elliott.
You don't have to video the whole thing. Just wait for
McKinley Marie Drew.
I'm joking. I don't know.
Shyla Marie Sen. Miles Grayson Ledoux. Desiree Marie Murray. Tiana Mercedes Smith. Jillian Lee Bartlett.
Got it, girl!
Oh my God.
Lacey Nicole Hotel. Jenna Pauline Dunphy.
Good job, Julian!
Dawson Ronald Hutchinson. Haley May Bach.
He's gone. He graduated.
Serena Marie LeBlanc. Max Gilmore.
Alright, we're going to extra mark.
Natalie Elizabeth Bololi. Robert Dale Watkins IV.
These are middle names aren't that bad.
Mine is
I
bad.
told you that one time. I forgot about it.
Taylor Nicole Susi.
Wait, I'm pretty sure you told
Might as well be Robert.
Rowan Marie Stoll. Ariana Rose Taverna. Gabrielle Star Lajua. Madison Lynn Boyd. Noah Wallace Huffman. Caitlin Dawn Cosby. Hannah Soleil Dizik. Destiny Elizabeth Jobert. Robin Elizabeth Bousquet. Anya Nakia Roberts. Olivia Celeste Gallagher. Kylie Sky Kazinskis. Teresa Nicole Teal. Leah Rose LaForce. Samuel Lewis Cardona.
Let's go, Samuel! Woo!
Sophia Isabel Kachopi. Michaela Lee Russell. Katie Lillian Bashner. Julia Denise Gemelli. Ramonda Marie Fortner. Cole Keenan Johnson. Aiden Connor Burton. Isaac Edward Chase. Andrew David Finch. Jason Timothy Smith. Richard James Fannin. William Grader O'Donnell. Kyler Michael Canning.
Kyler.
Caroline Mackenzie Chase. Lucas Robert Boucher. Gracie Ann Fournier. Kyle Notre. Jasmine Marie Wheeler. Austin Tyler Matthews.
Austin!
Grayson Matthew Visiglia. Aiden Malachi Walsh. Anthony Ryan Morse. Class Marshal Selena Marie Stewart. Class Marshal Natalie Gina Aptiker. Congratulations to all of the graduates of 2022. We are so proud of what you have accomplished. All of the diplomas and awards that have been presented this evening are truly special and validate years of hard work. However, at this time I have two more very special individuals whom I would like to recognize this evening. First, I would like to recognize and thank Mr. Bruce Mitchell, our student monitor, for all of his years of service to our school community. Although Mr. Mitchell retired from teaching back in 2006, he never left Mahar. After leaving the classroom, Mr. Mitchell served as a daily substitute and a long-term substitute at the school for many years. In 2015, Mr. Mitchell took on the role of student monitor and has been in that position since. On June 30th, Mr. Mitchell will officially retire from Mahar after serving the students of Mahar for 53 years. It is extremely rare in any school community to have an individual dedicate more than 50 years to a single school. On behalf of the thankful and appreciative school community, I would like to present Mr. Mitchell with this plaque in recognition of his service to our school. Mr. Mitchell. Jim Woodward, for our school's athletic director. In 1974, Coach Woodward joined the ranks of the Mahar faculty as a physical education teacher, assistant football coach, and track coach. Between 1976 and 2012, he coached over 50 Western Mass champions in track and field, and coached the Western Mass Division II championship team on 4 separate occasions. Coach Woodward also led the track team to a league championship 10 different times between 1978 and 2011. While serving as the head football coach between 1982 and 2011, Coach Woodward led his team to 5 Super Bowl appearances, 3 Super Bowl championships, 10 inter-county league titles, and he is a 5-time recipient of the Coach of the Year award. In 2006, Coach Woodward assumed the role of athletic director and has served in that capacity since. In 2012, Jim was elected to the Massachusetts High School Football Coaches Hall of Fame and the Tantascwa Regional High School Athletic Hall of Fame. He received the Athletic Director Award for Outstanding Service in 2013 and was elected into the Ralph C. Mahar Athletic Hall of Fame the same year. On June 30th, Coach Woodward will step down from his role as Athletic Director and open the next chapter of his life with his well-deserved retirement. Coach Woodward, on behalf of a grateful and appreciative school community, I would like to thank you for your 48 years of service to our students, athletes, and coaches. In recognition of your service, I would like to present you with this plaque and an honorary Class of 2022 Ralph C. Mahar Diploma. Thank you, Coach Woodward and Mr. Mitchell. Marshals, please stand the class. Graduates, please change your tassels from right to left. Would all Mahar alumni please stand and welcome your new fellow alumni. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Ralph C. Mahar Regional School graduates of the class of 2022. There are many individuals who I would like to thank for making this evening such a success. This process takes an enormous amount of time. We couldn't have done it without the wonderful assistance of Mrs. McKenna, Mrs. LaCroix, Mrs. Parker, Pam and Penny Smith, Ms. Miller, Mr. Bevan, Ms. Kilhart, Mr. Reed, and all of the teachers and staff and students, and the exceptional custodial and maintenance staff. Thank you. My apologies if I omitted your name. I want to thank everyone for what you have done to make this evening so special. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to invite the president of the class of 2022, Samantha Mikulskis, to the podium for closing remarks.
School Committee Chair Peter Cross, Superintendent Dr. Liz Zielinski, Principal Scott Hemlin, Mr. Nicholas Malo, class officers, parents, family, friends, faculty and staff, and the class of 2022. Good evening. My name is Samantha Mikulskis, and I have proudly served as the president of the class of 2022. Before I get started, I would like to share a few personal thank yous. To the Mahar faculty and staff, thank you for the support you have granted us these past 6 years and for helping us to navigate into adulthood. To my family, thank you for always keeping me on my toes. To the Elaine and Moody families, I will forever be grateful for the support and guidance I have received from you. I truly feel as if I have a village around me. To Robin, I can never thank you enough for how much you stepped into my life this past year. You will forever be my mentor. To Mr. Reed, thank you for your constant dedication. There's never been a doubt in anyone's mind about how much work you have put into this class. Thank you for allowing us to grow. To my fellow class officers, as you sit here beside me, I hope you also reminisce over the past years. The struggles we have fought together, the dinners we have shared, and most of all, the memories we have created. I am constantly inspired by your leadership and dedication. I hope to forever have you in my life. To Zach, Megan, Serena, and Will, thank you for constantly holding my hand and wiping my tears. The love, support, and bullying I receive from each of you every single day is my biggest joy. I cannot wait to see where life leads us all, and I hope that we continue together. Thank you to my mother for taking on a responsibility that wasn't yours and putting your whole heart into raising me. You lived a life full of spirit and grace. For every fight or struggle in your life, you held my hand. In November, you took your final breath, finishing your biggest battle. As I held your hand in those final moments, you continued to teach me the two biggest lessons of my life. Hold on to every moment and love so hard that it hurts. Mom, thank you for making me who I am, and I hope you are watching me, proud of your little girl. Class of 2022, now that my personal thank yous are out of the way, I'm going to ask you to look around. Look at your peers, your family members, and your supporters. Each of them has helped to shape who you are. Your family members who watched your first steps also watched as you walked across this stage. Your classmates who watched you go through puberty also watched you blossom into young adults. In the upcoming days, please take some time to thank them for their constant support. Now that we have expressed our gratitude to those who have supported us, I would like to share some inspirational advice with you. Our class motto is Ralph Waldo Emerson's, "Do not follow where the path may lead. Rather, go where there is no path and leave a trail." Our class chose this quote to represent how hard we have persevered through school, how we struck down all the challenges that we faced, beating down the traditional path and forging our trail. Academically, we certainly had to go down our own path, dealing with COVID, going fully remote, switching to hybrid, and then getting back to normal in terms of learning. We have enhanced our technological skills, learning how to use Google Meets and Zoom frequently. We welcome the new challenge of the dual enrollment classes through Greenfield Community College. Athletes in our class have forged their path, continuing to beat their own records and setting new state records. We used our creativity to host junior prom on this very field. As we have followed Ralph Waldo Emerson's advice in our years here, I urge you to continue to go where there is no path and leave a trail as we start the next chapter of our lives. I would like to now share some pieces of advice inspired by a track written by Baz Luhrmann. As he states, "Enjoy the power and beauty of your youth," or never mind. You will not understand the power and beauty of your youth until they've faded. But trust me, in 20 years, you'll look back at photos of yourself and recall in a way you cannot grasp now how much possibility lay before you and how fabulous you looked. Therefore, my first piece of advice as you begin forging your path is always remember to use the youthful optimism that you feel in this very moment. Have it lead you as you become a dentist, a teacher, a wedding planner, an engineer, and so many important leaders that this world needs. Be willing to explore all the possibilities that lie before you. Don't let worry or fear hold you back. In Luhrmann's words, don't worry about the future, or worry, but know that worrying is as effective as trying to solve an algebra equation by chewing bubblegum. My second piece of advice, inspired by Luhrmann, is do one thing every day that scares you. This may mean stepping out of your comfort zone as you broaden your horizon. It may also mean being willing to travel, try new activities, and live in new places. Lastly, work hard to form new paths in your relationship. To quote Lamont, don't be reckless with other people's hearts. Don't put up with people who are reckless with yours. The relationships that we have formed throughout our years as the class of 2022 will continue to guide us. These friendships are precious. As you go out on your own, don't forget the kids who sat with you through the years, leading you to this moment. But be willing to form new, meaningful relationships while maintaining the old ones. I could not be more proud of this class. Thank you for allowing me to lead as your class president. Leading you through these exciting years has brought me so much joy. I cannot wait to see how every one of you changes the world by forging your own unique path. Class of 2022, thank you. Parents, faculty, and staff, this is the class of 2022 signing off.
Let's go, J-Homo!
Hi, John. How are you? Good.
Dolly! You forgot one. I took it. I took it.